What's up guys, and welcome to a kind of an update video for those especially in the collective community, collectors like myself and Liam. Of course, in this video we're going to be discussing some updates and news that came out specifically for PSA and that may shock you, as they say on TV. But join me in this video, of course, is our good friend and buddy Liam. What's up, man? Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's an interesting story.
Oh yeah, very interesting story. Obviously, before we break into the news, a real quick update. Obviously, we just did the second part of our Pokemon Snap live stream. Obviously, we're going to try to finish it if possible as we get ready for the new Pokemon Snap coming out later next month. But we had to kind of break this news real quick and talk about this pretty groundbreaking news. Just a kind of caveat, obviously, if you guys are new to the channel, obviously we do a lot of grading ourselves. We actually have one officially graded right now, the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon. And we were also supposed to send off some other cards that we just pre-PSA graded in this channel, the Dark Machine Girl specifically. And we have some other cards that we were going to do like a value pack bundle. But of course, those services are no longer active. And here is the update that came in. All right, so basically this is the letter that we got right here. Since our last update, the momentum behind the hobbies has accelerated. And we of course know that it's accelerated tremendously, especially for the past year or so. They've been getting a lot of submissions and a lot of craziness happening with PSA, people grading in like pretty much every single card. And if you guys recall, we made a previous video where we reacted to essentially them increasing the prices of PSA, and now they're just simply shutting it down because even with the increase in prices, people were still submitting cards like crazy. The one in particular that I want to read real quick, given our growing backlog, it will be disingenuous for us to continue to accept submissions for cards that will be unable to process in a foreseeable future. So basically, effective immediately, PSA is temporarily suspending our value, regular, and express service levels. This will allow us to fully unbox and receive the full surge of orders and focus on the most impacted service lines. We will try, quote unquote, try to approach to reintroduce these services later, and our goal is to bring all suspended services back by July 1st, 2021. I'm very curious to see what they because obviously I'm a member of PSA and we pay a certain fee in order for us to get those value packs. But if we can't even use it, in a way we should be able to get some kind of reimbursements for this. So hopefully we discuss that as we continue to read on. Collectors Club members will have their membership automatically extended, okay, there we go, to match the duration of the value suspension. This extension will ensure existing members have a full 12 months to utilize their annual Collectors Club benefits. So that is that's good that they're addressing that, because that was one of the concerns that I had when I heard about this news breakout. And according to this, they're recently adding an additional 58,000 square feet to their California operations on top of the 2,500 square feet added a few months ago. So they're adding in more and more of their square footage to accommodate all these recent acquisitions and craziness happening. Today they stand about 783 people strong and are growing daily compared to 421 employees back in January 2020. So they're definitely rapidly expanding. And I think I think what's happening here is not only are they backed up, but they're also trying to train these people, but potentially train these people if they're not already certified to be trained to actually read these cards and effectively by PSA guidelines. And so right now I'm gonna throw it back to Liam right now. I guess, what is your opinion right now? Because I know me and you are recently getting into like collecting cards, and obviously I already submitted some cards for grading, but you haven't yet. And obviously it's very difficult for you to even grade stuff in the UK. Explain your story right now in the UK.
It's quite the disheartening scenario overall, especially considering how badly we've had the scenario of being in lockdown with delays and things like that. So with us to have that thrown up in our face after spending time opening and collecting over the years, to see that suddenly the biggest influx that this company has ever seen has ever even had the opportunity to even fathom where they were going to go with this. But at least they're being forthcoming with it. At least that way we can at least sit on our cards for a bit longer. I guess those that have already had their cards I'd say graded are very fortunate right now, because that could possibly drive the prices up a little bit more because of lack of being able to verify these cards by the PSA companies.
Yeah, like we said before, I guess the cheaper versions have been are the ones that are really being affected here, whereas like the other values. So let's go into the price guide right now, if you can. Let's pull up some of the prices of what it is. So yeah, let's look at this real quick. Obviously, these are the prices. The value pack, obviously, for those who are members, get that $20 per card, not available. Economy, $50 per card, also not available. Regular, $100 cards, also not available. Express, even $150 per card, also not available. The only ones that are available is the more expensive Super Express and walkthroughs, $300 per card and $600 per cards. So basically what this tells to me that if your card is not worth at least $5,000 to $10,000 after being graded, then it's not worth to send these cards in, because at least me particularly, yes, you could probably send in cards that are $1,000 or even $500. It's kind of squeezing a little bit, but even then, it's a tough bargain for me as a collector to really get to maximize my return on investment. And that's what I kind of stretch to you guys, especially those who are collectors like myself and Liam. Definitely kind of have to like weighing your options now. Like, is it even worth grading cards right now? And if it is if it is worth grading, then it must be at least, like I said, 5,000, 10,000 plus to even make it worth it. At that point in time, obviously, as you can see right now, the maximum they could even insure for a $300 per card Super Express is a maximum of $4,999 of that declared value. Walkthrough almost 10,000. So that's why we're kind of going by those numbers. And of course, there's higher options more than that. If you guys scroll down real quick, cards worth more than 10,000, those are probably still available. Up to 24,000, 50,000, 99. All these are still available, obviously, because they're super expensive. But at that point, we're talking about like that first edition Charizard. You know, if it's going to be a $300,000 card, $500,000 card, then yes, these make sense to insure to that capacity. Yes, if you try to grade like I guess one of those fresh packs that came in from like Blazing Vortex, even Ghost of the Past, which is what I'm kind of concerned about as well, because obviously that one comes out very, very soon, like in a couple of weeks actually, which we are going to be doing our own like unboxing of that. Some of those cards probably won't be worth grading, at least not right away, unless there's a card that's like a ghost rare, but they're typically like only $500, maybe $300 pack fresh when they first come out. So they may not even be worth grading when we get those packs in. And the same applies to when we get the Pokemon set Chilling Reigns and more stuff from Shining Faith. Those things probably won't be worth grading either, because even Charizard, the Charizard that came out for Shining Faith, probably not worth grading with these prices. So for those who were able to get those cards graded, congratulations, you went through some of the hurdles here, but that's kind of the struggles that us collectors go through right now.
Yeah, it just means that those of us that want to at least dip our toes in and try these things aren't going to get a look in until a good long time, because there's going to be a backlog on top of this backlog. People are going to want to be on the ball the second that they open the floodgate doors.
And that's
inundated.
Yeah, very good point. So assuming they are back July 1st, the massive backlog is going to accumulate even more so they might even shut down even further just to accommodate that. And don't forget, there's other places you can go to get grade. Beckett, of course, is one of them. There's another one that also does grading, but I don't think they do Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, so there's another company called GMA that also grades cards as well, but they're more like sports and like Pokemon cards. I don't think they do any Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And of course, with PSA shutting down, that means a lot of people are going to start using Beckett for their grading, and then they will probably be backed up, and then they might shut down their services. So GMA might get a bump in services, and it may we're just saying, they may extend to Yu-Gi-Oh as well, if BGS also shuts down as well. So the market right now in the collecting is insane, guys. So definitely be aware of all that happening around the world. Yeah, definitely let us know in the comments down below. Are you guys, like, how you guys feel about this? Of course, you're probably angry about it. Does that affect your business? Do you guys have a business in terms of collecting? What do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments down below. Obviously, this is the first time I'm kind of breaking news content in this channel, but obviously this is big news, especially for the collective domain. Obviously, the collective is not so much collecting if we can't get these cards graded. So that's gonna be one of the hurdles for our business right now going forward. Hopefully, in due time, that will alleviate itself, and we can finally start setting cards to get graded. It is still not gonna stop us from doing our pre-PSA videos, but just keep in mind that in terms of seeing those cards to get graded officially is going to be delayed. That's pretty much all I got. Any final comments before we head out?
Even though we're still going to keep an eye out for some of the little eye-catching gems, we'll still be doing our thing.
Obviously, guys, it doesn't mean that we'll stop our pre-PSA videos, like Liam was saying, and of course our unboxings for Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon side of the house. But of course, it just means that certain cards just won't be graded at the time we want it. But that's pretty much all we got. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give us a like, subscribe, and we'll definitely see you in the next video. But that's all we got. This is Talos and Liam signing out.
Peace.